Hello!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this week's Countdown to Whirl. Nothing really much has been happening this week. I looked over some stuff, and nothing really much to case. I've just been having a long week, so I apologize and all that other shit. I'll try and get some work done this week. I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to have not a lot of free time. Plus, I'm going to be doing balancing other stuff. So we'll talk to you about that later. Cue the opening.
Hello!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another nerdy episode, another nerdy talk show where we talk nerd. Oh my gosh, what a week! It's been a crazy week. I got trained at Tron. I've been following a lot of news, and what do you know? It's Comic-Con weekend. And oh boy, was it a good Comic-Con weekend. And that's news. That's here. I'm here with my buddy Jibbles Jabliski,
Hey.
joining us from his phone. But,
Yep.
Yep, doing his phone thing and his phone man. He's a phone man. He's a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? So, yeah.
I had work today. So.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine you did. I had work today, too. I've been working all week, working hard, working that stuff, working my body, usual stuff. Let's bring in our little guest again there. We got Jan joining us tonight again. Okay, Jan, you're in.
Here I am.
Jablonski! At
Ken!
long last!
Dio,
It's
at
been
last.
too long!
It really has.
I missed you. I missed talking to you with my voice. It's been like 7 years.
It really has.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
it's
so I
been a
need
long
to
time.
figure something out here. I kind of am in a little bit of a jam. So, yeah, Higgins doesn't have a square. Not yet, at least.
Was it what kind of jam? Is it the raspberry?
Space Jam.
Also a square. I prefer. I'm not making the joke. It's too easy.
You're a rectangle.
Yeah, I prefer rectangles.
You'll be a rectangle, and you also. I'll give you Kuma the Sleepy's that box.
Okay. Sorry, Kuma. I'm taking your box.
Yep, Kuma's not taking the box. We'll make your own box sometime. Since you might as well treat. You're basically now a regular cast member. Congratulations, kid. You're an Avenger now.
Just just give him a rectangle here, quick.
Here's your rip.
Speaking of Avengers, I saw Deadpool yesterday.
We're not gonna get
spoilers.
We won't. No spoilers. The spoiler. I'm getting the Deadpool sword through the computer screen.
I will not be saying anything about it. I'm just stating I went and saw it yesterday.
Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Yeah, no, he's not. Sorry.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not in it.
That is a spoiler. That's a Reynolds spoiler.
No,
it's a Green Lantern spoiler. He's a Green Lantern. Spoiler for Green Lantern.
What's funny is what was funny with and speaking of Deadpool, they actually had a panel over at Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get
for the movie.
Let's start that up here. Welcome everybody to our Comic-Con special. We're going to be reflecting all the stuff of San Diego Comic-Con. Now, last year, it was a bit of a rough Comic-Con. Comic-Con was, didn't have much Comic-Con in it because of the writer's strike. And however, regardless of that, we all went through everything they announced, and we all agreed. They actually were able to pull through and did pretty good. This year is the ultimate comeback, in my opinion. So,
yep.
As usual, we got 4 days, and we got lots of announcements, a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Now, if you guys know, I am I'm sorry?
We'll get the smaller stuff out of the way and the Deadpool panel out of the way before we get to the real meat and potatoes of this whole thing.
Yeah. Before going in there, we'll try and avoid too many spoilers. I haven't seen the movie yet. I did go to Comic-Con in 2008, though. I just want to let that out there. I'm probably the only Comic-Con veteran.
I've been to Emerald City Comic Con.
That doesn't count.
I know it doesn't,
You don't
but
get
it exists.
You
it's
don't
real.
get it, Jan. There's a or
I don't want to get San Diego Comic Con. That thing sounds like hell.
I was only there for like,
Guys,
it really is. But yeah, it was worth it. I wish
it's not worth it.
It is
It's
worth
not worth
it.
it to me. Sorry. Maybe back in 2008 it was worth it.
It was worth it. It was the year of the Dark Knight, so half the Comic-Con was Jokers.
I can't imagine it's as worth it now with how crowded it is. I already had a tough time with Saturdays at MegaCon. I can't imagine dealing with that shit.
Get a hotel and then go. Anyway, let's begin here. We got day one was expected to be light. We got some cool costumes used on the floor for Deadpool, Wolverine, stuff from Acolyte, Planet of the Apes, and more. And our first news that was circulating over the web was actually something really surprising that me and a lot of people were not expecting. James Gunn's Superman was not there. No,
I'm actually not surprised.
Really?
Yeah,
James Gunn.
I'm not surprised
Go on. Sorry.
because they are still filming it, and it probably just wasn't ready
That's what he
for
said.
this year.
That's what he said. He says it's not ready to be shown anything.
But from what I've seen from behind the scenes stuff, I'm looking forward to it. I want that fucking I want that fucking Superman that isn't just gritty punch and all that shit like we
I don't want it.
that I was like I don't want Man of Steel Superman type
You don't
anymore.
want the Superman that crucifies trucks.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of the dark and edgy Superman. I want that fucking small town fucking Superman.
Smallville fucking Superman, you mean?
Yeah, Smallville Superman.
Did you say small town?
Yeah, because he's from.
Does Clark Kent look like a small town girl living in a lonely world? Actually, don't answer that.
Yes, no, you
don't answer that.
But yeah, I miss the Boy Scout Superman.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of. I think it's kind of why I like My Adventures with Superman a lot.
I still need to see it. I heard it's really good.
I still need to see it too, yeah.
It is good.
I kind of agree with you on that. Like, I don't know, a lot of superhero stuff just isn't super interesting to me anymore. Most of the fact is like either it takes itself too seriously or it doesn't take itself seriously enough. I have grown into liking things that take themselves incredibly seriously but have like a stupid goofy premise.
What do you expect? It's a guy named it's a guy called Superman. How are you gonna take a guy called
it's a guy called Superman. Why do I need to why like you were already saying it right.
It's like making
stupid...
trying to make like a serious like deep in life film noir of a person called Cat Cactus. Can't be done.
It's like you think about like Superman, he's like one of the most nicely generic superheroes out there.
Well, I wouldn't say generic, but like he has like
nicely like he's big powerful guy with a cape. Like he's the superhero. He's the Superman, right? That's what I'm getting. It's, you have some villain who's like, I'm gonna blow up the bank, and he's like, and then he slaps him in the face, and he's in jail.
Basically.
Yeah, it's my thing with it is that he is. It's like, I'm fine with Superman getting serious.
Oh yeah, of course it has to be serious.
Because he does a lot. He rarely cuts loose, but there are plenty of times where he does get serious.
Yeah,
and I'm fine with that. But at the same time, too, it's just the way these these people like Zack Snyder and a lot of these other newer ones only focus on this when he's serious, not when he's the Boy Scout.
Like let the guy breathe.
Let the guy have a smile on his face. Let him emote.
Let him be happy. Let him actually like save kittens from trees, or
That's actually something
like
you
these
never know.
mundane little problems.
That's one thing you don't see a lot with superhero movies these days. Like Spider-Man did this, but we don't see superheroes being superheroes. I mean, like, yeah, you stop the supervillains, but when was the last time you ever saw a superhero stop a bank robbery?
Yeah, like that's what they're there for.
Well, I mean, I get it. It's because they're probably like being like held back by the government to make sure that not that they're used for the big stuff. But even Spider-Man does
At
this
least
shit.
after Civil War, and now it is.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe hero movies just need to become even more anti-government.
Yeah,
Basically.
but
Preach.
But anyways, and staying on the topic of Superman, we got a couple things for
I know what you're
Superman.
gonna
We got
say,
a
but we haven't gotten to that yet.
what was I gonna say?
Superboy was gonna be one
Yeah,
of them.
because I was gonna lead into Superboy
Yeah, I was going
for
to.
my adventures with Superman.
Well, I'm going by day announcements. Unfortunately, I apologize.
That was
Day 3.
which one was it? Day 3. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
So
what?
but so with the Deadpool panel,
Well, all right.
it was more. There was no spoilers, and there's a
Yeah,
reason for that. There was no spoilers, and they were just talking about like all the behind the scenes stuff and whatnot. And then they're like, "Oh, we're going to we got something to share for you." It's like we're going to just show you the whole movie.
they're just gonna show the whole damn movie there.
Yep.
Yep, I know some of the people who got on stage, but we'll see but I'm not gonna spoil it. Basically, let's just say they got some cameos.
I heard a lot.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot, but I don't know. I know some stuff, but I don't
No
want to go, but I don't
specific,
know anything.
but
But yeah, we're not in there. But I heard it was great. Like Deadpool's broke all those records in 1 week. The most profitable R-rated movie of all time. Hell, they broke the world record. Marvel's first panel, actually, afterwards, they held a drone show above the convention center
yep.
for Deadpool and Wolverine, and then they showed stuff for the Fantastic Four, which apparently they broke a world record on for having the first largest drone show to show one of the larger characters they could think of or something. Because it was cool
Yep.
seeing Galactus over the classic Fantastic Four logo.
Yes.
Yes, I can't wait for some Galactus, man. As well as some sexy Silver Surfer.
The everything I've had to say about Fantastic Four, especially in regards to that teaser,
Yeah.
is I'm at least hoping that finally Fantastic Four will get a good movie.
Yeah.
It's looking like it will.
Wait, you didn't like
I
the?
hope so.
Hold on. Higgins, you didn't like the Corman movie?
I don't remember anything about them.
Which one was that one? The four stick?
No. You don't. You guys did either of you not see the Corman movie?
I don't.
Which
I
one?
probably.
When did that one come out?
It didn't. Let me explain.
Oh,
That's
that
why
one.
we didn't.
Yeah, the original. There was a version made by Harvey Korman that was never released, and
that
it's
the
considered to
90s
be
one?
and it is considered to be a really good movie.
Is that the '90s one?
Yeah, the one that was never released.
Yeah. So that was brought up to me earlier when I was talking about this, and it was sent to me, and I haven't watched it yet. So all the other ones, though, I don't remember anything from them. I don't remember being blown away by them. So I'm just like, if that one's good, I'll watch it. Sure.
Yes, it's not the best, but
it's a shame.
But it feels like
it's a shame that it wasn't
Fantastic Four movie.
released.
Yeah, it feels like a Fantastic Four movie at least.
Yeah. I'll maybe I'll give it a watch later.
It's pretty good.
We'll see.
The thing looks like the Toxic Avenger.
Maybe when I'm not drawing horses and whatnot, I'll get
when you're not drawing horses.
Drawing horses.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it as we speak.
But yes, we had like a whole. So anyway, let's go on to some other things here. Some light Star Wars news for here. Outlaws was playable on the floor, but nothing really new was announced aside an art book that's in the works with Dark Horse Comics. And the center stage was the High Republic era. Wayseeker is an upcoming novel centered around Vernestra from Acolyte and takes place 20 years prior to the recent show. Another novel is in the works to focus on Jeki and Yord, and a High Republic comic starring the Wookiee Jedi Kelnaka is gonna be coming out soon from Marvel Comics. not like a lot more was announced yet. I'm assuming we're seeing more stuff at D23 in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, Lord, they're really going all in on this thing.
Yeah, dude, did you hear about that recently? People are apparently
No,
Star Wars
actually.
fans are confused. Apparently, this I'm hearing rumors saying that fans didn't really hate it too much. Just it was okay. Like there was rumors about a review bomb, from what I've heard.
I it makes sense, but at the same time, though, too, I'm just like,
Well,
I only got to episode 3 before I'm like, this ain't working.
You didn't see the rest. I mean,
No,
I mean the fact that they
because
brought Plagueis in.
I'm aware.
Yeah. You ever hear the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yes, Mace Windu told me about it in the most colorful languages. The most colorful language of it.
That's an AI waiting to happen. Samuel Jackson telling you the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise. But no, the big highlight for that. Which some motherfucker killed that motherfucker in his sleep. But okay, so one of the bigger highlights of the con this day was the trailer for Transformers 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Really?
I am. I love me some robots.
Yeah, we got to see more Transformers there. We got to hear Steve Buscemi as Starscream. And did anybody else see Shockwave?
I did.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, Shockwave's in this.
I every time I talk about Shockwave with my friends, the thing that I always say is like, just look. I don't care if this. Stop me if this is bad for the stream, but like, just look at how big they always make his titties. They give the robot titties.
You and your robot titties.
There's a couple things. So
I love Starscream, but
someone pointed out online, of it's like, why do they look like vehicles that weren't made until about made like 2 billion years that weren't made until 2 billion years after this? Someone replied, I don't know, toys.
'Cause it's funny.
And the other one is
a wizard did it.
Is actually in the trailer. My favorite line in that trailer is, "Hey, I got a finger that can transform. Want to guess which one?"
That was the best. But no, the trailer we got to see more of the feud building up between Orion Pax and D16, which honestly, Lee, I'm looking forward to seeing how that fallout comes to play.
And speaking of Transformers 1,
what?
Apparently they screened the movie there.
They did. Yeah,
what?
they screened they screened like an almost finished version of the movie there, and apparently people fucking loved it.
Oh my god, I didn't hear about that. My god. Dude, we're getting freaking screenings all over the place here.
So I'm pretty excited for this movie. I
know.
And also like the trailer they released is miles better than the first one.
It was.
The first one was all right.
The first one was just mainly focused on comedy, while this one showed more conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if there's one thing that I do love with both of these trailers, though, is goddamn, they love showing Alita kicking ass in both of these.
Oh yeah, Alita, the RC was great. Scarlett Johansson playing her. Yeah. We also got to see Sentinel.
He's always my favorite.
Sentinel was in there as well.
Yes.
That was great. We haven't seen Sentinel Prime. Last time I saw Sentinel Prime was Transformers Cybertron, I believe. Well, that's so cool. Really? There we could put that right up there next to
He appeared afterwards, but like, oh wow, you haven't watched since Cybertron? You haven't seen him since Cybertron?
Really? I can imagine he has. I haven't, at least. Cybertron was the last time I saw Sentinel Prime.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't been up to speed with the movies or the recent shows. I kind of lost interest after movie 3. But I'm just gonna say up here, Armada was always my favorite.
Armada is wonderful. I love Armada.
Those were the
Cybertron was always my favorite.
Those were the toys I was after. I was after collecting minicons.
Yeah, I have a minicon. I have one of my original minicons still sitting up here next to me.
I still have my Dead End Unicron one.
And also, I don't think I told you this, but a few years ago, I got back into Transformers back in 2022, and I have a whole Starscream collection now, and it's fun. I went out and bought an old Armada. Well, not an old Armada. I have the Legacy Armada Starscream and the Energon Starscream, and he's funny and transparent.
Does it come with a crown?
No, but I do have the Coronation Starscream, the Studio Series
nice.
Coronation Starscream. I love that guy. I want to get the Cybertron. What was it? The Supreme King Starscream, and he is there was a video. It's like he's 3 soda cans tall, and he comes with the crown.
Cool.
He's fucking huge. He's just gonna peek over everything else. He's so scary.
I have to
this will break my budget. The self-transforming Megatron.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Did they make a self-transforming Megatron? Because last I checked,
it was Armada, wasn't it?
Grimlock.
Wasn't Armada?
No, this one's the OG.
The gun
with the OG voice.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
So they have self-transforming ones for Optimus, Grimlock, and Megatron.
Nice.
I don't really count Bumblebee because it really doesn't do much.
When did they make this guy? How recent was the RoboSen Megatron?
Few months.
Anyway, one other thing that there was. Let me see what else we got here. We did get. I think that was everything for day one. So far, Transformers 1 took the lead as winner of Comic-Con at that point.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to
the Deadpool
1.
The Deadpool and Wolverine one was good, but they didn't really. But aside the screening, it still felt kind of. Let's just say Transformers 1 had a leg up with the trailer at least.
Yeah.
Trailer like Optimus.
Let's move on to day 2. So I'm just gonna go through some of them here. The boys had a panel featuring the cast. Writing for season 5 has been in the works these last few months. Soldier Boy will return as a regular in the final season. A Gen 5 Season 2 trailer was shown in Hall H, confirming the return of the Guardians of Godolkin in 2025, and the Deep will also be making a guest appearance. Nothing really much following that. I don't know how big you are on the boys.
I don't care for it.
Me neither.
I've watched very, very little of it. I'm happy that it's doing as well as it is because the comic sucks.
Oh yeah, of course. I heard I give it.
If you ever want to read like the trashiest, like most self-hating, racist garbage, read the comic.
Yeah.
Doctor Who. We had a panel led by Russell T. Davis, Ncuti Gate, and Millie Gibson in Hall H. Yes. Jonah Hauer-King of Little Mermaid fame is set to appear in season 15 for a major role in the Ruby Sunday story. A clip from the upcoming Christmas special was shown which featured Joy character. The biggest announcement seemed to be the war between the land and the sea, a 5-part spin-off series where UNIT battles a race of aquatic aliens bent on world domination. Jablonski, you've been...
they're bringing back UNIT.
Yeah. I know I'm not too big on following the new Doctor Who. I know you, Jablonski, are a bit...
I haven't seen every episode. I kind of fell off of it.
You said it wasn't bad.
But I've seen clips. I've seen some stuff.
You said it wasn't bad, right?
Not the worst, but at the same time, though, too, I think some shit was kind of shaky.
I mean, what is this, like the 10 millionth Christmas special they've done?
They do a Christmas special just about every year.
Oh yeah, of course.
Dude, it feels like they do more than that.
Kind of does.
Yeah. When are they gonna do Hanukkah?
Don't tempt them. You'll get 6 in like the span of the month. Actually, no, that's
span of a month.
That's too quick for Doctor Who.
I mean, technically it would be one a day for like 8 days or something like that.
Oh God! Oh, they'll have no budget for them.
Where's Bright Idea when we need her for that one? I'll bring that up on our next web design session. Bright idea. Well, how would you feel if Doctor Who did a Hanukkah special?
Did 8 Hanukkah specials?
8 Hanukkah specials in a row. 8 crazy Who's.
Oh no!
8 crazy Who's.
Oh, no! I don't need that one.
Featuring Adam Sidler. Oh my god.
Adam Sidler.
Adam Sidler. He'd be on the stage. The Doctor would be like, "Hello, I'm the Doctor. Who are you?" And he's like, "Let me tell you something right here. I'm Adam Sidler. I'm a guy. I fight the bully, and everybody likes me now." That's the episode. That's every single episode for 8 days. Just every Doctor asking who Adam Sandler is, and he has to explain it to every single one. And the more he explains it to him, his speech just gets more gibberishy and gibberishy and gibberishy. The
I like
end.
that word. I like gibberishy.
And that's how Doctor Who ends. By night 8, the Doctor doesn't want to reincarnate anymore. At that point, he keeps putting bullet after bullet after bullet, and him trying to kill himself, but he just can't. I gotta stop this. It's getting too dark.
Yeah.
Invincible season 3 was shown. We gotta look at Invincible's new super suit.
The blue suit, baby.
I don't really like it.
I think it's fine. The suit makes sense.
It makes sense. Just
it
looks too
makes sense if you-
oversimplified. It looks too simplified.
It makes sense if you read the comic.
I didn't read the comic, and I still hate it.
Well, you should read the comic.
I'm not gonna
Maybe
read the
it'll grow
damn
on
comic.
you.
Jablonski's seen it, and he hasn't read the comic.
I don't watch Invincible.
Think,
So
Higgins.
Well, then I'm just saying you're missing the context.
You're the
Blue suit
context.
I'm not I didn't write the thing.
Yeah, you're. Well, you are.
Okay, fine. I'll go back to when I was like 6 years old, and I'll just write Invincible for you.
Go for it. Do it.
just to keep the blue suit from happening.
Well, the blue suit was good. Well, he had a blue suit in the original, didn't
I'm
he?
half waiting for. I don't know if it already happened. I'm waiting for that scene.
Oh, you know this.
Oh, there's a few of those actually. I think I can infer which one you're talking about.
His dad's in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and he sounded like he phoned in all the lines.
He did. Well, the thing is that the fact is that yeah, I feel like it was more contrast. I like the original color palette of like the yellow, the blues, and the blacks, but this one's just black and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, maybe
it's Mark entering his edgy phase.
Oh my god, I hate the edgy phase.
He'll grow out of it. Don't worry.
No, I like more contrast. I like more colors.
I just said he'll grow out of it.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a
literally
phase.
just a phase.
He'll stop listening to Marilyn Manson at one point. Jablonski,
you should keep doing it.
Jablonski,
Awesome.
when Cruiser comes in here, we have to ask him, what phase does a teenager usually grow out of listening to too much Marilyn Manson to the point where he's out of the edge phase?
Half past never, depending on the person.
No, Cruiser would probably know. When will my son not look like he looks like a Hot Topic wannabe?
It was never a phase, Dad.
All right, let's go on here. Hazbin Hotel got confirmed for seasons 3 and 4.
Good for her.
You didn't like it?
I'm not a fan.
Oh, really? Jablonski?
I like Hell of a Boss better.
Oh yeah, I heard Hell of a Boss better, but Hazbin Hotel wasn't hated, honestly, from what I heard.
I mean, yeah, no, it's definitely a popular thing. I think it's very lazy. I was also on like the hell of a appreciation train, right? But I think the writing for that has also severely dropped off. It's every character is the same archetype, and Millie is not even a character.
Oh yeah,
they've been working with her. The newer stuff they've been more focused on Blitz and Stolas, but
Concert Cruiser has arrived.
Yeah, how come none of you guys have your cameras on?
I should have mine on. Hold on, I'm gonna fix everything up real quick.
I don't like turning on my camera.
He's colorblind.
I'm on my phone.
I already have people can see my camera on mine or something. So yeah, Higgins, he's doing the whole thing.
Yippee.
We'll resume in just a moment, people. I'm just gonna get things readjusted. We were just getting through the paneling, the confirmation of Hasman Hotel.
Yeah, I liked Hasman Hotel for the first season. I'm gonna have to see how the second season goes. And I can't remember if it was day 2 or 3 of getting our first look of Vox Machina season 3 and Mighty Number 9 and Mighty 9.
Mighty Number 9.
Well,
KGFA.
Yeah, Mighty 9 for the next campaign that they're adapting into an animated show.
Of course. So,
which I'm quite frankly looking more forward to.
Oh yeah, of course. So let's move on to the next thing here. A trailer for Batman Cape Crusader was shown, I believe, or was a clip that was shown. So we see Batman investigating an office, doing his detective work, right? Next thing you know, this weird drunk dude, like, I don't know if this is if it's a character. Bonsky, you saw the clip, didn't you?
No, I haven't.
So basically, this drunk guy, I don't know if he's a character or not, I couldn't recognize him too well, is just staggering outside of a bar. Batman captures him, hangs him upside down over a train track while a train is approaching and is getting him to talk to get information. First of all, the guy who they got to voice Batman, I don't know his name, but like he sounds close to Costner. Cruiser shut off his camera.
Well, yeah, because none of you guys have yours on.
Well, okay. Hold on. I need you to turn your camera on, dude, because I now got to reconfigure everything. Now, hold on, guys. I'm going to go back to me. I got to reconfigure everything. This Cruiser needs to see people's faces for some reason. Let's see. Actually, to be fair, I didn't know my camera was off.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Knowing's half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
In Transformers.
That's true.
Yes.
I can't wait for that one.
It's going to be a fun one.
I honestly don't
care. It
is. Yeah, I honestly don't care for it.
I think it'll be.
That's why you're a party pooper.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, pooping on those parties.
I poop on any party I'd like. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's move on to.
Between me and Miss Pack. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's move on here. So we got what was next? A trailer for Creature Commandos, which looks really good. James Gunn's doing a Creature Commando. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was great. The designs of each of the characters were great. Great. I love the.
Fucking weasel.
Come again?
Fucking weasel, goddamn.
Yeah, it was just like I'm like I was indifferent to him, honestly. I did like the design of all of them. I didn't even know these characters were things in DC, honestly. I didn't like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Amanda Waller's using a team of supernatural creatures based on the famous Universal monsters. It's coming out this December. Who is the skeleton guy? The green skeleton guy? I forget his name. Freaking. I know he was a villain in Batman Beyond. I keep forgetting his name though.
Yeah. No, it's a different one.
Oh, it's a different one, just similar design.
Yeah, similar design, not the same person.
Well, who is he?
I can't remember.
That's
I
fine.
just saw the trailer recently too.
Yeah, I see. But yeah, I thought that it looked really cool. There's designs of stuff there, and DC animated shows have been doing really good, from like Kite Man, Hell Yeah, and Harley Quinn. And hell, my bench.
DC animation has always slapped.
Yeah.
They tend to go. They tend to go hard with a lot of it because they can do a lot more.
Oh yeah. Next up, we had 2 trailers from Adult Swim for an animated show called Side Effects Include, I believe. I couldn't watch it. I'm like, this animation looks too realistic and weird. I can't really follow this. It plays off more like something similar to a regular show, but like too regular. I know it's a weird way to say it, but I don't know. I couldn't get through it. It just shows this guy who works for a drug company talking at a conference, and this guy's like interrupting him, and he gets thrown out or something. I don't know. But the big trailer that I saw there was Uzumaki.
Yes.
Uzumaki looks really good. If you don't know, this is a new anime coming out here that's based on a horror manga, and the anime is going to be completely black and white. It looks something close to the Ronin from Star Wars Visions. Shabonsky, what was that?
Nothing right now.
But yeah, Ronin looks really good. What did you guys think of the Ronin trailer? I mean, not Ronin. I'm Uzumaki. Please excuse me.
I'm very excited for Uzumaki. Uzumaki looks so nice, and hopefully this time around it'll be much better than the last time they tried to do Uzumaki, because that one was trash. I did not like the last one. I don't think very many people did. I don't think Junji Ito did.
When did the last one come out? What year?
I don't remember. I need to go look it up. I pushed it out of my brain.
Is it like an OVA?
I don't think so.
Damn, I love OVAs.
Oh no, I love OVAs too.
They're the best. They're so cheesy and weird.
Let's find out. When was the last one?
I mean, Devilman Crybaby's OVA was the best.
Devilman Crybaby was fucking legit, period.
No, the original? I mean, the remake was great.
What am I forgetting about this thing?
But yeah, I love it was stylistic. I like some of the gore effects. It looks really good. Good. How long has it been in the works for? Like 2 years now?
I think it's been longer than that.
Oh yeah, like 4 years, and I'm glad it's coming out this September this year by 2024, I believe. It's looking good. Check it out.
Uzumaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed. I think it's supposed to be the Halloween sort of special run.
Cool.
That Cartoon Network does every year, or Adult Swim does.
Nice. That being said, let's move on to something Cruiser can get excited for. And it was the one video game DLC announcement for Mortal Kombat.
I'm excited for that too. I like it.
Cruiser, are you ready for your DLC for Mortal Kombat 1?
Sure.
Okay. We have 6 characters coming. Cyrax will be joining. Sector is joining. Nude Cybot. Excuse me. Noob Cybot.
You know, Noob Cybot is just the creator's name. Boone.
Yeah, it's Boone Tobias.
Yeah, Boone Tobias backwards.
I know, right? That's yeah, I guess that nudity code was real. If you just play with the arcade machine. Nude Cybot. But like, yeah, these two will be available when Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns launches in September. And here are our movie characters. We have the T-1000 from T2, voiced by Robert Patrick. That sounds pretty good. He could the T-1000 can definitely bring out some gore. Next up we got Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, Conan the Barbarian's gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
Alrighty then.
One of my friends came up with probably the best analogy for Mortal Kombat at this point, with how it's become.
Horror movie Super Smash Brothers.
Mortal Kombat is like it is super. It's like Super Smash Brothers, but your dad picks the characters.
Oh my god, ironic. And lastly, we have Ghostface from Scream, reprising the role by Roger L. Jackson. Ghostface in Mortal Kombat seems appropriate, honestly. It seems like a matter of time. You got Freddy, you got Jason, you got Leatherface. You got Alien, you got Predator. Ghostface was just coming. Hell, did Michael Myers get in yet?
I don't think so.
Maybe Art the Clown. Can we get Art the Clown in there?
Oh my god, I would love Art the Clown.
Oh yeah, Art the Clown will be a great thing.
Or maybe Pennywise.
Pennywise, yeah. Hell, we can hell. You could make the Tim Curry one an alternate costume. That would be great.
Wow. Wow.
That's his victory sound when he wins. Pennywise wins. Wow, wow. Of course, the other victory would be the dance. The trying too hard dance.
Could you imagine both Pennywise and Art the Clown the same thing?
Oh, that will be a battle for the ages.
That would be real good.
Definitely.
Oh
my god, I would love to see that horror movie battle royale. That's a game waiting to happen. All right, what else do we got here? So day 2 ended off with another trailer that won this day that overtook Transformers 1. We had a trailer for season 2 of Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power. Now, I don't talk a lot about Lord of the Rings on this thing, mainly because I haven't seen it. And whenever Cruiser talks about it, he's always talking about his experience with his dad in the theater, which can basically be summed up in one quote. Cruiser. Can you repeat that? I didn't catch it.
I do.
Yeah.
It was funny though.
Yeah. It still didn't pick up. He said, Frodo, don't get in the damn boat. Jeff Sprower, you're my hero. Oh my gosh. Gosh, thank you. That story never gets old.
But he had to go into the West.
Had to kiss Sam. Anyway, so when the first
movie.
What?
Sorry, I had to quote Clerks too. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Here's the second movie. He stumbles.
Here's the third shitty movie.
Sam bricks in Frodo's mouth. Now that is a movie I do want to see Kevin Smith make that movie. Lord of the Rings, the Kevin Smith version. Kevin Smith apparently.
Randall Graves' version of Lord of the Rings.
Exactly. Everybody would go and see it, even if it was bad. Everybody would go and see it. Definitely want it. Who doesn't want to see Sam bricking?
Yeah, I'll go see it live again. Like the last 2 times I saw Kevin Smith, and he answered 2 questions, but it took him 2 hours to do that.
Oh my god, was that one of his?
Dude, I went and saw him live for both Jay and Silent Bob Reboot and Clerks 3, and oh my god, I love Kevin Smith. He's got a really good energy about him, but god, the dude cannot shut up. But that also leads to him telling you probably some of his most interesting stories.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm glad he does that. You know,
I
want him to shut up, but I also wouldn't have him shut up for the world.
I'll let people
on stage tell him to do that.
That's right. Kevin Smith was at Comic-Con, no surprise, and he was actually running helping Matt Groening run the Simpsons panel.
Okay.
Where they did previews of Treehouse of Horror.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna read this out here. The Simpsons is partnering with the folks from Stupid Buddy, who does Robot Chicken, to take on Venom.
Interesting.
In the fall's annual Treehouse of Horror extravaganza. In this case, Homer meets his match with denim. It's just a Venom, except he's made of denim. His smile's like a zipper, and his pockets his eyes.
It looks like a fucking gimp suit.
It really does. What else have it here? But yeah, Treehouse of Horror, other episodes, special voices from upcoming season. Case of Denim, Salmon told Variety that the segment will center around Homer's deep relationship with a simple alien symbiotic pair of genes.
That sounds fun.
It really does. And the genes are going to be actually stop motion denim created by the Stupid Buddies animators from Robot Chicken.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. And apparently, they brought to discuss the segment. Stupid buddies Seth Green and Harventine joined the panel surprisingly, and brought out a pair of the actual denim puppets used in the special. It was a few months of shooting it, he said. God, how do they come up with this stuff? I don't even
Beats me.
know. The second
I think
scary
I
trailer
feel like
book.
they would just sit in a room. I feel like they just sit in a room all day, like just shooting the shit until it comes like out naturally.
Definitely. But
That's
yeah,
how my team usually does it.
definitely they have another trio of stories that's going to be inspired by Ray Bradbury called Simpsons Wicked This Way Comes. So we got a lot coming there. There wasn't really a lot that was released, but yeah, they already have a poster of Homer Simpson halfway next to a weird denim piece of jeans. I don't blame
That's
you.
good.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. I mean, anything can happen. It's the time when the Simpsons can get away with whatever they want. They're not going to beat my favorite short. I'm going to take a shot in the dark. Each of us have seen an episode of Treehouse of Horror.
Of
Yep.
course.
Okay, Cruiser, what's your favorite Treehouse of Horror short?
At least the one that I can remember off the top of my head. There's two. One where the school was turning kids into like pita sandwiches, and another one called School Bus.
The school bus I've seen, Death School Bus, where it's the Twilight Zone parody of the guy seeing the creature on the plane. Yeah. All right, Jablonski, what's your favorite Treehouse of Horror short?
I haven't seen one in a long time.
What was the one that
so-
stuck out to you? You remember one of them?
Death Note.
The Death Note one was good.
It's generic, yes, but at the same time too, it's been ages since I last seen a Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, but that one showed ever since they got the actual animators from the show to do it. Okay, Higgins, what would you say your favorite Treehouse of Horror short was?
I'm not sure. Again, I'm in a similar boat with Jablonski, where I haven't seen one in a really long time, and I genuinely don't remember, and I don't want to speak like the wrong thing because it exists as a jumbled mess.
Don't worry, we've said a lot of wrong things on Ants.
Well, I mean, here's my answer. I don't know.
My favorite one would be
That's the best I can give you.
Exactly. My favorite one is based on one Twilight Zone episode called Little Girl Lost, and that was Homer 3, where Homer goes into the wall and he ends up in the third dimension.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I listened to the commentary on that, and there's like a lot of Easter eggs in there. Because like this was out like during the time like Toy Story came out, so they were showing like interesting animation. Like when Homer goes up to the sign and says, "Man, this place looks expensive." And according to Matt, he's like, "Yeah, this was an expensive short to make, actually, at the time." And it shows like all stuff. There's like there's like this binary code in the back that apparently says "Hi, Matt," or something like that. It's also one of the things where they intended the ending of that short to actually be more of a happy ending. Homer's just in a world filled with erotic cakes. That's cool.
Oh wait, there's another one with a telephone where no, a toaster where he keeps getting zapped like different time periods or something.
I don't think I've seen that one, but that's really funny.
Yeah, like he ends up in this world that seems normal, but he realizes it's not it. He leaves, and then it starts to rain, but it rains donuts.
Have all the donuts in the world.
No, actually, I don't know if it's actually. I kind of take that one back. I don't know if it's a Treehouse of Horror special,
What is it?
but it's the Forbidden Donut.
That is a Treehouse of Horror special.
Okay, that
You
one I
like
distinctly
donuts,
remember.
don't you? Uh-huh. Well, have all the donuts in the world. He starts feeding Homer all these donuts, and then
No.
like all of the donuts in the cave are gone, and like he's like more, and like the guts. I don't get it. James Coco went mad in 3 minutes.
No, it's like the parodies people have made of that thing have been hilarious.
Oh yeah. The deal
It's
with
like Star Wars fans, anime fans. It's like I don't get it.
Oh my god, I love Treehouse of Horror. It's just the time when the Simpsons can just do whatever they want. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, as long as it's like horror based, they can get away with it. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, non-horror based things can work.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a Treehouse of Horrors Halloween Horror Nights house.
Yeah, I want me. We talked about that. It's not, and the cue is it's not even gonna horrify you. It just shows people like friggin' messing up the entire time. Like, you see one guy come out, he's like a fat guy.
Well, they're too late on that now, so
Yeah, maybe they might throw one out. Maybe it's one can dream. One can dream. Anyway, Rings of Power season 2. The trailer for the first season didn't grab me, and apparently a lot of people in. I heard the series wasn't bad. It was okay. If you don't know, the original series covers the events of Middle Earth's second stage, the forging of the rings, uh, Numenor's fall, the alliance between the elves and humanity, but it mainly focused on the rise of Sauron. So, and it was okay, but it just didn't bring in too many people. The trailer we got, however, was exactly what I wanted the first trailer for the first season to be. We get more looks of we get some of the characters. Like, we see what we guess is a young Gandalf. We're not too sure. We see Shelob the spider. We see the eagles. The Balrog made an appearance. Glorfindel and the Ents are making an appearance. It looks really good. It really does look really good. I might actually check it out because it may be giving me my, I don't know, 99th attempt of trying to get into Lord of the Rings. I mean,
just read the fucking Hobbit and watch the Rankin Bass movies.
yes, I know where there's a whip, there's a way.
Ignore the fucking Peter Jackson Hobbit movies. Those things outside of the first one, they're crap.
I know. I do want to see the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings movie though. I heard it's really good.
Oh yeah,
It's actually good.
yeah.
You've seen it, Cruiser? Have you seen it?
When I was a kid, man, it's been way too long.
I guess. I think
my
it's on
middle
YouTube?
school teacher put it on a few times
It was on Cartoon Network.
when it wasn't a World War II documentary.
Are you serious? Huh.
Yeah, my fucking it was my homeroom teacher in 7th grade. He would play if he most of the time he would put on a World War II documentary and just putz around.
Oh yeah,
Take a nap.
Yeah, let the movies teach the kids. It used to be on YouTube, man. I hate that it's gone.
It actually got me to not like having movies in the classroom. Because I'm like, oh Lord, don't tell me it's gonna be another one.
Oh, lazy teachers. Anyway, moving on. So Lord of the Rings did take a lead in Comic-Con, amongst other things there. But then we brought on day 3. Oh,
Saturday, the big day.
The big day. And oh, we got a lot to talk about. But first, let's take a break. I think I need to take a break for a moment here. I need to get some water. I need to talk about something else there. So in the meantime, in order to glorify this break, Glorfindel, I'm going to have Cruiser do his segment of Hooked on Harmonics. Stand by.
What's going on, nation? This is the Concert Cruiser, and I have been waiting to talk about this artist for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Poppy. This is a rather intriguing artist. She started out as a YouTuber where she uploaded videos of herself, but she was playing this persona of like this AI robot that was just turned on, and she's discovering all of our human emotions and feelings and customs. But it's done in a very creepy way. Like, she has one YouTube short to promote one of her songs, Church Outfit, which we'll discuss later. And she just looks into the camera and goes, I'm Poppy. This is my church outfit. Show me the dress you want to be buried in. Like, yeah, like, it's really kind of creepy. And the way I would describe her music is if she discovered a soundboard and she's using it to express her new human emotions. Now, the sound for this particular album I would describe as if Lady Gaga had 9-inch nails. That's how I would describe this album, Zig. This is her latest. And even her album titles reflect this persona. They're called music to sleep to, music to read to. Am I a girl? And it's really bizarre and creepy. Like she actually managed to tap into the human fear of AI algorithms and robots. Matter of fact, she even did a song with a band who's now on my wall up there, the red one called Bad Omens, called Violence Against Nature. The nature that she's referring to in the song is the human race, and the violence is caused by the machines. And it starts out with her saying, violence against nature. Then she goes, isn't it strange to create something that hates you? She plays this so well to an extent that I think in some ways she is a genius. So I would highly recommend people check this out and start. And it's a short album too. It's only 30 minutes. Start with a church outfit, which again feels very creepy, and just work your way down. And he started off very ambient, but then kind of got into this metal phase again to fit her persona. And also, I can confirm that she is a real person. I did see her in concert. She's not Hatsune Miku, thank God. So definitely check out Poppy if you want something that's a bit more intriguing with your music. And be sure to check out her YouTube too, just so you get an idea of the character, the persona, and just how she translates that into her music. And I got really lucky with this album too because this came with a signed postcard, and as soon as I bought this, the store was sold out. This is the Concert Cruiser signing off.
Cause I wanna get a ticket to Comic-Con. I really want one now. That was my song. Anyway, hey, welcome back to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show. Where we got where I'm here with my buddies Jablonski, Kuma the Sleepy, except it's Higgins and the Klitzer Cruiser. The Closet Cruiser.
The Klitzer Cruiser.
The Klitzer.
Are you
Wait.
cruising a lot of clit, Evan?
All the clit. The Closet
Yes,
Cruiser.
I am the clit commander.
Are you really? Are you really, my
Thank
friend?
you for all of you out there who got that.
I am the commander of the clit.
Are you really, my friend? You did. Oh my god. So I'm here with Jablonski, not Kuma, and the Closet Cruiser. So we're here to continue our work with San Diego Comic-Con. Day 1 was okay. Day 2 was better. Or day 3 blew everything out of the mind. This was the winner of day of Comic-Con. And I know that's a redundant thing to say, but there are times when you know it's redundant and sometimes when it's the obvious. Can I explain that any better, guys? Exactly. Let's go down the list of all the major announcements. First off, the first major announcement that made Saturday the best day of Comic-Con. There's a new reboot of Everybody Hates Chris coming out.
That I heard about, yes. I haven't seen the show.
I've seen the show. I don't hate everybody. I didn't hate Everybody Hates Chris. I liked more or less for Chris Rock's commentary.
But did you hate Chris though?
No. This doesn't even make any sense. How would you reboot this? They ate the actor got eaten by zombies. No.
That's right, he did.
I like that. I liked it. So if you don't know, the actor who played young Chris Rock was in The Walking Dead, and he gets friggin' eaten alive by zombies in like season 2, I believe. And I like seeing the clip of that happening because it fades out with the jiggle of Everybody Hates Chris. I like seeing the clip of that happening in the background. Everybody Hates Chris, more like Everybody Ate Chris. I don't know. I don't hate Chris Rock, but
He's magically delicious.
I don't hate Chris Rock, but let me just put it this way: despite that what Will Smith did to him at that one night at the Oscars, let's just face it, it's something that everybody's wanted to do to Chris Rock at one point of their life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I told that to my dad on text. He's like, "Shut up, we're not violent people." I'm like, "Yeah, but well, Chris Rock gets an exception. I don't hate Chris Rock, but come on." Anyway, let's move on to something Jablonski wanted to talk about, the preview for My Adventures with Superman.
Yeah, so we did get some news
Go for it.
on that. Season 3 is in the works.
Yes.
We did get some news. Superboy is going to be in this one.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to introduce him in season 3.
Yep.
Apparently, four and a half episodes of season 3 have already been written.
Excellent.
And Kara is going to be joining the group.
Yep.
Because of Jimmy the Riz fucking master.
Oh yeah, there's not that, and that's not all who's joining the group.
Oh yeah, also this upcoming season, we will get bald Lex Luthor.
Yep, not just him though.
This upcoming season, we will get. Trying to think what else too.
Cyborg Superman will also be on there, and possibly Zod. Not confirmed, but I've heard it might be possible Zod will be in there.
Possible, but at the same time though too, they just beat Brainiac, so.
Not confirmed, but I've heard it might be possible Zod will. Oh yeah.
Possible, but
We'll see what happens with that thing. So yeah, I've heard good stuff. They did show some clips of it, but yeah, Superboy was definitely the go-to guy.
Yeah, and we also got word of my Adventures with Superman related. But like I said earlier, Saturday is when they premiered clips for Mighty Number 9 and Mighty 9, the Mighty 9 and the season 3 of Vox Machina.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. What did you think of it? Tell me more, man. Tell me more.
It's good. I'm still pecking my way through season 2.
Yeah, go on.
Maybe it's season 1. I don't know. No, season 2 because I remember the conclave already happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good show if you're a fan of Critical Role, but don't want to slog through hours and hours and hours
Of D&D.
of being at the table. Then this is a good alternative: is to just watch the show. And they also have little animated bits.
Nice.
On their channel that sum up the major plot points of sessions.
So this is season 1, you said?
Yep. No, this is season 3, the new one.
I gotta get into it because you know it's so basically it's like one of those like Game Grumps animated kind of deals where it just shows like segments that are animated.
It's essentially a summary of everything that's happened.
Oh yeah.
In the campaign without having you to watch the campaign. It's essentially a summary.
Okay, that's pretty good. I really want to get into Critical Role, honestly. I mean, I'm not much of a D&D player, but I still want to get into the Critical Role.
If you don't want to do the summary of the sessions, just watch Vox Machina and Mighty 9.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Mighty Number 9.
Sessions, just watch Vox. But yeah, they showed off my favorite character in everyone's favorite character in Mighty 9. Yeah, they showed off Jesper. Or no, Jester. In everyone's favorite character in Mighty 9.
Don't look into his eye.
They showed off Jesper. No, she's actually pretty funny. Like her first introduction, her first introduction in that clip. She's actually pretty funny. She goes, "Come with me if you want to live." Well, we're trying to run from the guards.
Nice.
In that clip. She's actually pretty funny. She goes, "Come with me if you want
Moving
to live."
on.
Well, we're trying to run from the guards.
We got news on a show I am really wanting to get in. I'm looking forward to. The Penguin. Now, I might be getting this wrong, but I should probably address something that did happen at San Diego Comic-Con while it was going on. In a nearby building where they were hosting the Penguin panel, the building I believe they were hosting it in went up in flames, and everybody was evac. Nobody got hurt or injured, but yeah, it was kind of crazy during that time there. Especially, it wasn't in the convention center. It was like, it was outside, wasn't it? It was like right outside of it. Yeah, it was kind of crazy during that time.
I don't remember. I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah, there was a building that went up in flames. It was outside.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right outside of it. Yeah, it was kind of crazy during that time. It's funny because Cruiser, when I said that, posted that article, I was actually expecting.
That's crazy.
You were asking like, what? It was at Comic-Con? And I'm like, yeah, it was at this building right outside. And you said, and I was honestly expecting you to reply with that isn't Comic-Con. It was at Comic-Con? And I'm like, yeah, it was at this building right outside. And you said, and I was honestly expecting you to reply. Did you repeat myself? That isn't Comic-Con.
Yeah, please.
Basically, when I posted that article about the building that went up in flames, right? Your reply on Messenger was like, wait, this happened at Comic-Con? I'm like, yeah, it was like a building right outside of it. And honestly, I was expecting a reply from you. I apologize, this is hurtful or anything like that. I was expecting a reply from you of you saying, just gonna flat out say, that's not Comic-Con, Evan, that's just a building. I apologize, this is hurtful or anything like that. I was expecting a reply from you of you saying,
well, my friend Ro is vending at Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, of course.
Genuine concern.
Yeah, it was a thing. Oh yeah, of course. I understand your genuine concern there.
Friend Ro is
let the record show, people, when San Diego Comic-Con comes to town, it's not just bound to the convention center. The entirety of San Diego becomes Comic-Con. That's the big thing, to quote James Rolfe. Not just bound to the convention center. The entirety. Like, if you want to go to Comic-Con, just go to your friend's house in San Diego. You're pretty much there.
I have two friends in San Diego. I should ask them how it.
Like, if you want to go to Comic-Con,
or not.
In that case, I'm like, hi, can you get me an autograph? You have to pay to live there for the weekend, for that weekend. It's like a rep, there's like a rep guy that comes up to you dressed as like, I don't know, maybe a sentinel or something, and you're like, he's like, yeah, you have to pay this little tax here of San Diego Comic-Con to hang here this weekend, otherwise you have to beat it. He's like, yeah, that would be adorable. Anyway, Penguin. I actually wanted to talk more in depth about this series but we replaced it with the first drawing stream I did with Higgins. So the cast joined the Hall H, including Colin Farrell, Renzi Felice, who's playing Victor Angular, Kristen Milioti, who's playing Sophia Falcone, as well as the crew such as the showrunner of Lauren LaFranc, executive producer Dylan Clark, Matt Reeves was there, and the prosthetics who did work for the Penguin, Mac Marino, was here, which apparently he reports takes 3.5 hours to transform Farrell into the villain. So, if you don't know, the story is going to be an 8-episode spin-off of following Oswald, the Penguin, after the events of the Batman movie, which I'm assuming I know Jablonski saw.
No, I actually haven't.
I thought you did. After the events of the Batman movie. Who saw the Batman? It wasn't just me? I know Jablonski saw. Higgins, did you see
possibly?
Did you see the Batman movie?
I did not.
Cruiser? Oh my god, really?
Higgins, did you see possibly?
Well, anyway, yeah, it takes off with it opens up with him dancing with his mom. Oh my god. Who wants a better life? Where he replies with, I'm working on it. And the next scene shows him killing, carrying a body bag, searching a nightclub with a sledgehammer, and pretty much, yeah, he's working on it. Definitely is. We get some big dialogue between the Falcones and the Maronis, and how the Penguin claims to be like the guy in the middle, trying to take over the city by taking over the drug trade. And we actually see them see him come face to face with Sophia Falcone, which Jablonski, I don't know if you're familiar with the Hangman arc.
Not too familiar.
Essentially, the Hangman is a villain who they're like a hit person that takes out Gotham police, that takes out people in the police department of Gotham that were associated with Harvey Dent, only to be killed by him.
Yeah.
So essentially, I wouldn't be surprised if they were leading up to Two-Face coming in. Definitely there. So yeah, it looks like a good series, really does. We got the fights, we got car chases, we got all that stuff. A lot things there. It looks like something on close vein to the Batman movie, which I love, which I enjoyed far enough. Even though I thought the ending went on for way too long. To the Batman movie, which I love, which I enjoyed. But yeah, that was the second big highlight there. I thought the ending went on for way too long. So now that that's out of the way, now that that's done, it's time to talk about the big one. The group, the panel, the group that basically won San Diego Comic-Con. Are you ready to talk about this, Jablonski? That basically won San Diego.
Oh boy, yes. Time for me to fucking get my throat ready because goddamn, I'm gonna be going on a tangent.
Oh yes.
Oh boy. Yes.
Higgins, are you ready to talk about the big one?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, then I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Cruiser, are you ready to talk about the big one?
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
No, I already went to the bathroom.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Damn, beat me to it.
Thus, let's go in to Marvel's panel.
No, I already went to the bathroom.
After I go get some water, I'll be right back.
Are you ready for the big one? Title your sex tape.
Coming right up.
No, I already went to the bathroom.
Wait. After I get some water, I'll be right back.
Are you ready
I'm not
for
gonna
the big
show
one?
my sex tape on there.
Title
First, I
your
gotta
sex tape.
download it. Let me just go find the flash drive I put it in. Wait. I'm gonna show my sex tape on there. First, I gotta download it in a minute. I don't have a sex tape.
Yet.
Yeah.
No one puts their sexual encounters on tape anymore, Jablonski. You gotta shut the fuck up. Stupid jokes. I live for them. So let's talk about Marvel's panel. Everything that was shown there. First off, we got Brave New World. Where we got Giancarlo Esposito's Brave New World character who was revealed to be Sidewinder King in the Captain America movie. We got Harrison.
Yes, so that makes the that makes the Serpent Society a thing now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Serpent Society is coming.
So that makes the
I'm not too familiar with the Serpent Society, honestly.
Society a thing now.
Oh yeah,
explain.
That's right. Yeah, Serpent Society is coming.
Really, it's just more of a cult thing for street level heroes to mostly deal with.
Yeah.
Some of them tend to be a bit of a bigger threat.
Oh.
But most of the time, the street level heroes tend to take care of them.
I'm looking at Sidewinder's design, and yeah, I could see him close to
most of the time, the street
friggin'
level heroes tend to take
Esposito's.
care of them.
I'm looking at Sidewinder's design, and yeah, I could see they have a similar face build. Friggin' Esposito's. Everybody took the stage that day. I think Sebastian Stan was there as well. I couldn't tell.
I think so.
Who was Falcon? Who plays Falcon? Took the stage that day. I think Captain America now. Was there as well. I couldn't tell. I keep forgetting the Falcon's actor name. Hold on. Captain America now. It was friggin' Anthony Mackie. He was on stage as well.
Yeah.
But I think the big surprise was seeing Harrison fucking Ford up there. Anthony Mackie. He was on stage as well.
Because of fucking General Ross.
Oh yeah, and we get to see him do his Hulk out face.
Yeah, because
Since he's doing Red Hulk.
Ross.
Oh yeah, and we get to see him do his
Yep.
Hulk out face. I am excited to see Harrison Ford turn into the Hulk. Since he's doing Red. Come on, everybody is looking forward to seeing Harrison Ford turn into the Hulk.
We are.
Cruiser, look, come on. Hey, Cruiser, I can imagine you would just watch the Brave New World just to see Harrison Ford turn into the Hulk.
We are.
Cruiser, look,
I'll just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much that would be a good highlight there. It's funny because everybody was actually really anticipating something later, which we'll get to. Adamantium metal will finally be introduced. Used as well. The Celestials will be having armor made up of this stuff. This is also going to be in Brave New World. Used as well. The Celestials will be having armor made up, which I'm pretty cool on there. Sentinel has not been hinted at just yet. Which I'm pretty cool. Like, is Sentinel like one dude, or is it like just an army of dudes?
Sentinel?
Yeah, it's Sentinel. Is he one dude, or is he made up like of one of an army of Sentinels?
I think it's one person.
I could have thought there was like because I'm looking up on the Marvel database. It says Sentinels.
I think it's one person. Hold on.
I know what they do. They're the mutant. They're the guys who go after the mutants.
Sentinels. I think it's person. Hold on.
Correct.
So I think.
The guys who go after the mutants.
Yeah, I think it is really just the Sentinels.
Yeah. I mean, if they have one Sentinel, they're probably gonna have like clones of him. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. So they are bringing in more of the mutants. If they have one Sentinel, they're probably gonna have like clones of him. So
Yeah.
Excellent. Hopefully, in a couple of years, we'll finally get a Marvel movie about Santa Claus. It will happen. It will happen. I promise you, it'll happen. Excellent. Hopefully, in a couple of years,
It'll be funny.
Santa Claus showing off his mutant powers. It will happen. It will happen. I promise you, it'll happen. Excellent. Hopefully, in a couple of years,
It'll be funny.
supposedly, he was going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. It will happen. It will happen. In an earlier draft.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a trailer for Thunderbird's Asterisk. What the asterisk means, I still don't.
Thunderbolts.
What?
Yeah.
Next up, we got
Thunderbolts.
Yeah, but did you ever notice at the end of the title there's an asterisk?
Yep.
We don't know what the asterisk is for. Yeah, but did you ever know?
They say we'll find out after the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The trailer was shown, but yet to be posted. I did get some spots of what they saw there. We did get to see Yelena Belva and the Red Guardian have a sweet moment and an explanation about how the team came together. Lewis Pullman of Top Gun Maverick fame was amongst the cast on the stage and revealed to be playing a role of a guy named Bob. Lewis Pullman of Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, please tell me it's Bob from Hydra. That shit would be hilarious.
Bob. Let's see there. I heard that it might be Sentry.
That shit would be hilarious. Makes sense.
Maybe. Let's see there. By the way, when I said Sentinel earlier, I meant to say Celestial. Please excuse me.
Makes sense. Yeah, Celestial.
Oh yeah, right. So yeah, Sentry. She will be coming in. I wish it was Bob. That would be great.
Celestial.
Oh yeah, right. But let's move on here. Fantastic Four. We have a name for it. Fantastic Four: First Steps. We get
A lot of the
Yep. Third time's the charm.
Technically, Cruiser. It's well, that would make this the fourth origin movie, but yeah, I guess third time's the charm for a remake.
Well, they are actually doing the origin this time.
Yeah, again. Well, that would make this the fourth.
Cruiser, and jumping right into the act.
Cruiser, let's make something. Let's be a fair moment here. It's third time's the charm for a remake.
Cruiser, jumping right into the act.
Either way, it's just Fantastic Four skin.
Yep. It's third time's the charm. You and your sex jokes, my friend. Get used to that, Higgins. You're gonna hear a lot of them.
We're gonna say Robin Williams ruined me. That live on Broadway special just demolished.
May he rest in peace.
It ain't nothing I don't deal with on a daily basis. If any of my friends hear that, you know who you are.
And I mean that like sincerely too, because I had to pause the DVD so I can catch my breath.
He was the best. Yeah, Robin was the best.
That's what just made me like.
Hell, Cruiser, if he was alive today, I'm pretty sure he would have been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point.
Oh yes, they'll find some way to squeeze him in there.
Today, I'm pretty sure he would have been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Anyway, so yeah, we got Fantastic Four Steps, and yes, it's another remake of the Fantastic Four's origin story. Something I am tired of.
They're not doing the origins.
Yes, they are.
No, they aren't.
They aren't? Tired of.
No. They're not doing.
I do want to say though, I do like the idea of when it's taking place.
No, they aren't.
Cruiser, get this. So this Fantastic Four movie is taking place in the 60s, but it's like a futuristic version. So this Fantastic Four
Just say you're modernizing it.
No, actually, what they're doing is it's a
futuristic version.
It takes place in a different universe.
Yes.
Outside of 616.
Yeah.
Well, outside of the MCU universe.
Of course.
It takes place in a different universe.
Yes.
Outside of 6. So it's going to be like future, like it's essentially the Jetsons.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. I was actually about to say, like, Cruiser, like, picture. So basically, it's the
going to
Jetsons.
be like future.
Have you noticed that there hasn't been a live action adaptation of the Jetsons?
I think there was going to be one at one point, but
Like they've done like every other Hanna-Barbera cartoon, at least all the popular ones, but not Jetsons.
there was going to be a Jetsons movie, a live action Jetsons movie at one point. It was actually hinted at in the Universal ride at one point, but never happened. It never came into fruition. But yeah, I do like that idea for the story, how it has like that '60s look to it. Hell, they were kind of they were hinting at that in the poster and the advertisement. I do like that idea for the story, how it has like that '60s look to it. I'm actually looking. The one character I'm actually looking forward to the most is both is Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, as well as Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. I'm actually looking forward to the most is.
Well, we do kind of get a sneak peek at least in a few of them.
Oh yeah, of course. Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. It's gonna be a big thing for Joseph Quinn. He's technically playing the first Marvel superhero.
Sneak peek at least in a few of them.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, they also so.
Big thing for Joseph Quinn. He's technically playing the first Marvel superhero.
Even though Evan thinks it's fake, they did show a teaser.
Again, though, how could they have shown a teaser if shooting begins next week, in 2 days?
Teaser.
Again, though, how could they have?
How do you know that they didn't do some just to kind of like it, not like official movie reel shit? How do you know that they didn't?
Unless it was like pre-shot.
They kind of like it, not like I think they were showing like a bunch of pre-shots.
Yeah, maybe they did shoot a small origin story, and maybe the rest of the movie is just everything that took place after that.
They were showing like a bunch of pre-shots. But I think the big part and a lot of the major sources that were there did confirm it. Yeah, that trailer parentheses, well, quotations, is real. But the very end of it, we do get to see Galactus.
Oh, does he look like a giant space anus?
No, he actually looks like Galactus.
Do we at least get a view of the sexy Silver Surfer girl?
No.
Damn it! I want to see her body. Do we at least get a? Sorry, I
okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be my one favorite part of the trailer, where they show that the Silver Surfer is gonna be a girl, and they're all gonna go like, oh! But no, look up a picture of the female Silver Surfer in the comics. She is sexy as shit. No, look up a picture. Yes, I'm going.
Shit is not sexy.
Surfer in the comics. She is sexy as shit. Cruiser, don't be a smartass. Yes, shit is not sexy.
But
come on, sexy is subjective.
Cruiser, don't be a smartass. I mean, Cruiser, seriously, it's females. The female Silver Surfer has been a thing. I'm just gonna clear that up there, and she does look pretty good. She's like,
I didn't say anything about it. I didn't say anything about having an issue with a female Silver Surfer.
Have you ever? So long as they give her that metallic shot. That was the one thing. Like, I hate. Me and pretty much everybody else hated Rise of the Silver Surfer. Correct?
I never saw it.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
It's okay.
But we can't agree the design. I can say the design of the Silver Surfer did look good.
It did.
Yeah, it did. It looked like a T-1000-esque effect kind of deal, where everything was.
That was the only thing I remember. Is like the Silver Surfer looked cool.
Yeah, and you also probably remember the disappointment of Galactus, but yeah.
Of course.
I like.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we never
that
talk.
Never
about
happened.
We never talk about Space Anus Galactus.
But we also actually get a look at the Fantastic Car.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Fantastic Car that was actually a part in the panel where they actually had the Fantastic Car float over the audience.
Yep.
That was awesome. Since seeing the Rock's entrance as Black Adam was that awesome.
Yeah. And it's like we get a bit of the Fantastic Car and just go.
Oh yeah, definitely. All that was good. And then the Russo brothers enter the stage.
We'll get what happened out of the way before I start my tangent, because that does play a part.
Oh, hold it there. Where they announced the next Avengers movies.
Oh,
Avengers.
It's not one, but two.
Two. Let's go with the second one coming out here. Avengers: Secret Wars. Easily one of the which is a huge arc in the Marvel Universe versus comics, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I'll get to that in a bit.
And then we get the next one coming out here. Coming out in Secret Worlds will premiere on May 2027, and then May 2026 we get the first one, the fourth Avengers movie. The Avengers logo pops up and everything is green. I watched video reactions and people thought it was World War Hulk or something.
They screwed the pooch on that one, so.
Well, yeah, people got to remember they can't do a Hulk movie. That's the problem. If you want to know what a Hulk sequel was, it was basically Thor Ragnarok. Because that's what they did to make it. They actually asked Mark Ruffalo, well, how would you make a Hulk sequel? And that was how it is. And then the words pop up. Avengers Doomsday. Everything is green and everybody knows what's coming. The stage is flooded with Doctor Doom cosplayers. One of the Russo brothers walks up to the mic and says, we're going to introduce the actor. We searched and we found the perfect person to play Victor Van Doom. They move out of the way. Both
Von Doom.
that's what I said.
No, you said Van.
I'm sorry, Force of...
Yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah, Victor of Doom. The two of the cosplayers move to the side and a single one walks out, hands on his back at ease, pulls off the hood, pulls off the mask, both hands in the air, is Robert Downey Jr. The audience in Comic-Con explode. And then the whole convention center was set ablaze and everybody died. That's why I know there was
The only thing
on day 4.
There is one thing I do want to say about this. Speaking of someone who has not seen the MCU, the only thing that concerns me is Robert's face has become synonymous with Tony Stark. So, are you going to be able to look at that same face, that same guy, and see a different character now?
Yes, because the character usually wears his mask, and when he takes it off, his face is already horribly disfigured.
That and Cruiser Jablonski might be able to fill us in with an answer.
Yeah, I can actually fill in on that. But first, I also wanted to say regarding to go a little bit going back with when they were talking about World War Hulk.
Yeah.
There is a lot of setup for World War Hulk to happen.
Oh, yeah.
They just took the shoddy way out of doing World War Hulk because, different tangent, different day.
Yeah. Like
anyway,
I said, though, the main reason they can't do a Hulk movie is because of legal reasons, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would be sold on a World War Hulk movie.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyways,
we need a new Hulk movie. Go on.
Okay,
first of all, can you hit Cruiser with his explanation?
Yes, actually, I was about to get to that. So there are two possibilities. One I think is more fitting than the other. So way, way, way back, there was a what if issue called the Demon in Armor or Demon in the Armor.
Mm-hmm.
And in this one, Victor Von Doom tricks Tony Stark into switching minds, or at least tricks him into an experiment where they switched minds.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor Von Doom's mind is in Tony Stark's body.
Okay.
And Tony Stark's mind is in Victor's body with amnesia.
Interesting.
So the name that he went by was Anthony Stark, not Tony Stark, Anthony Stark, because he never really used his full name.
Mm-hmm.
And that one becomes Dr. Doom.
I see.
There also is the other thing here, however, on the stage that kind of defunks that one when Jablonski is that. Well, I guess not. Never mind. I thought I was gonna say he's introduced to be playing Victor Von Doom. So
you can.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, too, it makes a lot more sense. And because technically it is still Victor.
Yeah. If that is the case, we will probably see Victor in a movie before this, no doubt.
Yeah. The other thing too is it's more heavy-handed with the with the Fantastic Four. However, they have to cover a lot of ground for it to happen. The other possibility, too, which I don't see happening because it is technically Tony Stark, is that
Infamous?
it would have came down to us getting the Iron Maniac.
Was that Infamous Iron Man?
I don't remember.
Infamous Iron Man was Victor converging with an AI version of Tony Stark, where he's trying to make up for what he did. And I think
No, actually, it's him getting revenge on the Fantastic Four, and it drove him mad. This is would essentially be another variant, and if we're talking MCU,
yeah.
but he goes so mad to the point of he's already disfigured, and he just gets his arm. He gets a new armor,
Yeah.
and he calls himself the Iron Maniac.
Look up this design. I gotta see what this design looks like. Iron Maniac, you said?
Yeah, and I don't.
Oh, that looks fucking rad.
Brown one.
That looks fucking awesome. Him with the arc reactor and the suit, that looks really cool.
I don't see that one happening because
Yeah.
they got to cover a lot of ground quick.
Yeah. And keep in mind,
But anyways, so this is with Doomsday. This is how I see it happening. Is going to be the setup for I just call him Victor Stark. If it is going to go that route, which I can see, we're going to get Victor Stark being set up. And at the end of that move, at the like towards the end of it,
yeah.
It'll just jump right into Secret Wars.
True.
Now, Secret Wars is like you said, is an extremely big event because if you remember remember how Doctor Strange was talking about incursions?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, this is the incursion event
Nice.
where the multiverse just crashes into each other, crashes into one. Now, we have to get there is a big player that has to be introduced into the MCU, which is Molecule Man.
Oh yeah, Molecule Man.
Because
Wasn't Molecule Man introduced though?
I don't recall. What's going to probably happen is Molecule Man is going to be introduced probably in the Fantastic Four or some other Marvel project. And what happens is that Doom gets his powers, and in an attempt to save lives, he takes parts of the Marvel universe of the multiverse and creates Battle World.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Battle World.
And from what happens from there is Doom becomes he becomes God Emperor or God King of Battle World.
Let's just face it here. Whatever they do, they still need to introduce Victor Van Doom, considering of how big a villain he is.
The only thing I'm going to, no, I guess technically it's the second thing I'm going to say is, if they release a soundtrack, I better see Power Man 5000 on there because they have a few songs that would be so fitting for a film like this.
Yeah.
Show Me What You Got, Super Villain, Drop the Bombshell. Like, all of this would be really good for this movie. And if I don't see him on there, I am going to be disappointed.
There is
and Evan's shutting down every single song right now.
Yeah, there was another version someone did point out there, and that's having Tony Stark as an AI as AI Stark, because I believe he plays a part in Ironheart, which
Actually,
I know we haven't heard a lot of, but he is part of her story.
that has while that hasn't happened in the MCU, that has happened in the mainline comics.
Yeah, I'm so excited for
Um,
Ironheart. I really want to see like that armor.
but yeah, they're going to probably play. They may just do that at some point. Don't know when. Um,
When is
but how I
Ironheart?
see, but going into Phase 7, I have two predictions on what it could be titled.
Go on.
We are either going to Battle World Saga or Mutant Saga.
Well, they need to enter in the mutants if they're going to be bringing in. Oh wait, I messed that up. Yeah. Well, I can imagine mutants are gonna be introduced soon. I know. Didn't they say they got someone to play Professor X at one point?
Not that I'm aware of.
Plus, they did introduce Miss Marvel as a mutant.
Yes, she is the first mutant in the MCU, technically.
Yeah. So
How I see, so essentially, what they haven't introduced any of the X-Men yet.
well, not like kinda. Professor
I
X wasn't
we
the Illuminati.
this is someone that has not seen Deadpool, Wolverine.
Well, no, I didn't. No, I'm talking about how in Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness they did introduce Professor X.
Different variant.
Well, that's technically an X-Men character, so
Well,
we know they exist at least in some universe.
in some universe, yes, that I'm not going to deny that, but I'm talking about like main MCU universe,
Well, we'll see. I
not
mean,
a multi.
well, true. I mean, Cruiser needs to get his Cyclops on. 'Cause I know you like that character.
Mm-hmm.
Cruiser likes his Cyclops and his X-Men. I see that
But
giddy
yeah,
little smile there. Come on, dude.
No, but no, I was reading a post from our friend Jasper. He's at a con, just not the Comic Con. He's
Oh.
at Midsummer Scream, and just kind of showing off a signature that he got.
What do you get?
See, my copy of Sam and Max Surfing the Highway has been blessed by the Scudden Capet Army. Yeah, if anybody knows what that is.
Me neither.
but
It's ruined by being personalized. Okay, Jablonski, you get one more theory before you blow your minds out.
okay, so with all of this going on, they are setting themselves up for some really big plays, and I think the big bad for the next phase is still going to be Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doom has been waiting for her.
Because remember what I said. Remember what I just said. Because of this whole thing, he does become the God King of Battle World.
Yep. We still need to get him
So
introduced,
we're
though. We
going,
need Victor Van Doom introduced.
yeah, we're Doomsday. Like I said, Doomsday is going to be his introduction movie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Or unless if it's not, it's
we
probably
are
going to
going
be
to see much.
Fantastic
We're probably
Four.
not going to see much of him. The only reason, so when it comes to Doomsday, it's a blind spot for me because the Doomsday comic storyline. What needs to happen is that they need to bring Magneto in for
Oh
that one and
yeah,
set him.
Magneto does play in that.
Yeah, he does play in the Doomsday storyline because of a lot of that shit that happens in that storyline
Yeah,
is a result of Magneto losing his shit
that is a good.
over the death of his kids.
Yeah, well, yeah. Wait, is Scarlet Witch still alive or is she dead?
She's alive.
Oh yeah, so we do. So we know since the Romanoff children are there, Magneto has to be somewhere. At least.
Yeah.
Definitely. Not to mention, we've also got other things we got to cover as well. There's the Venom, there's the symbiote that's hidden somewhere in the main cinematic universe. There's also Young Avengers, which is going to be a thing.
I'm not getting my hopes on that one just yet. They're probably going to delay it until after Battle World, until Secret Wars happens.
We'll see. Me, I'm just going to be here crossing my fingers until they finally make a reboot of the Power Pack. Come on, it would totally work. It would totally work if they made a kid show, at least a kid show for the Power Pack. They made a live action show and watch the pilot show. It was good. It makes you think it could work. But no, I'm gonna cut you there. Day 4. Not a whole lot was announced on day 4 that could be center staged, in my opinion. I looked everywhere and there was really nothing out there. I think Robert Downey Jr. ate Comic-Con at that point.
Yeah, Marvel cooked, Downey ate, and we all ate.
Yep. There was supposed to be a Jurassic Park thing, but it wasn't the meteor that made the dinosaurs go extinct. It was Robert Downey fucking Jr. Iron Meteor.
Soon we'll have an army of Transformers.
So, as usual, I'm gonna get to the conclusion I asked to all of you. Much like last time, I asked you if Comic-Con survived without these big names, and we said yes, which is a good thing because it proved how powerful this con was. This year, on the other hand, what would you say? What do you think of this year's Comic-Con, Jablonski?
Damn, we got fed.
Yep. They held back all those announcements there. Higgins, your thoughts on this year's Comic-Con?
Consumerism and capitalism at its finest.
All right then, Concert Cruiser. What do you? I know you're not much big on Comic-Con and all these announcements, but how do you think it went?
Obviously the news excited people, which is great. I'm not going to fault them for that. But it's all going to come down to the execution. So you got people's attention. Now let's see how the film turns out.
Me, I found this Comic-Con to be pretty good. A good makeup for what we missed there. We got a lot of cool announcements. I really kind of wish we got more game stuff, maybe some more stuff with TV shows. If there wasn't a lot I could see aside from some mainstream superhero stuff. Like example, there was a SpongeBob 25th anniversary panel that featured Kel Mitchell dressed as Ed from Good Burger. And they announced Mark Hamill's playing.
No. Why have we not seen that crossover yet?
I don't know. Heck, they have Mark Hamill playing the Flying Dutchman. So we automatically know it's going to be a good performance. So, yeah.
I don't know. He was in Rhapsody Street Kids.
Cruiser, let's just face it. I remember seeing a quote. Someone met Mark Hamill and got him and asked him about this, and he says, "I don't remember recording this." And everybody in the audience basically, this is a true story. Everybody said, "You were the best thing in the movie," and it was that basically.
Shut that door.
Doesn't matter. He still did it. Doesn't matter how good of an actor you are or how big of your brand is. You're going to have a bad performance at some point.
It wasn't even that bad a performance. I mean, yeah, anybody who could make "Shut That Door" look good.
Shut that door.
Shut
and
that
the Black
door.
Power Ranger was in it too.
What? Yeah, the Black
Power Ranger was in it too.
That's another day for another day. That's what we should do.
That's one thing, though, Evan, that I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Going back to the whole Mortal Kombat thing, is Darren McBee, who we're trying to get on the show. He played Conan at the Universal Hollywood show.
No kidding.
So so now he's got 2 characters he's played. That's now in Mortal Kombat, Conan and Motaro.
Anyway, if you want me to give my final thoughts of Comic-Con in grade form, I'm gonna give it. We got a lot, some good stuff, really good stuff, but I kind of wanted more. Like I wanted to see more stuff with video games, maybe some more animated shows that were outside the superhero spectrum, like that kind of stuff. I wanted to see kind of like more towards the cartoon and like TV show announcements that were like outside that category. Yeah,
I'd say save it for they're at least for Disney. They're saving that for D23.
so if you want my last verdict, I'm gonna give this year's San Diego Comic-Con about, I'm gonna say B plus. We got a lot of good stuff. I just kind of want a little bit more. And yes, that means in 2 weeks is our next special for D23.
So then let me quickly talk about the metal performance
Yeah.
before we get to the final five.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna put you on center stage in just a moment. Let me just put you on center stage. I'm gonna be over here smoking a cigarette after the sex we had at Comic Con, and by that I mean Comic Con had
Hey,
sex
yo.
with my nerdy brain.
Hey, yo.
Speak.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
I'm
Now,
reacting.
the metal performance was epic. Okay, like, look, you can say whatever you want about the drag stuff. I agree. You know, you don't put kids in there, but as a metal show, this was great. Now, and one thing that a friend of mine pointed out to me is that symbolically, this is, I mean, not like political violence if you know the history of Marie Antoinette and what happened, and doesn't really speak to, it feels a bit out of place with when we're talking about the Olympics here. Not exactly bringing people together in sportsmanship and peace and unity, and I'll give him that. Yeah, it's not. But if you're just looking at it as just a metal show, dear God, they knocked it out of the park. I mean, there's Ramstein going, we play stadiums, and there's Gojira going, pitch please, we play castles. So, I mean,
And we get introduced by
this
a
co-
headless Marie Antoinette.
and then the camera just zooms
Oh.
out to the castle. The band's playing, like, not in the windows. They're actually playing outside, like, standing on platforms. There's fire coming up, and there's a boat going across with some woman singing Les Mis. I'm like, dear God.
And
Like,
and fun fact too, the castle they're playing at was the same one that held Antoinette until she was executed.
No
and she was
kidding.
executed in that
I forgot
castle,
what the
too,
name of that
yeah.
castle was, but yeah, I keep thinking it's La Bastille. But yeah, keep in mind,
Yeah, it's the best deal.
no, the Bastille's gone.
So it's
The
like,
Bastille was like the
I
beginning of the
agree
French.
with, like,
Sorry, go on.
sorry.
I'll give you his.
Now, some people have been saying it's satanic, and I have been going through so many, tweets about it. I mean, a lot. And they're not referring to the metal show. They're talking about the whole drag stuff. I mean, yeah, there's probably maybe a few talking about that, but the way how that started is that someone took an article about the whole drag thing, calling it satanic, and some troll decided to crop in, the metal show for that article.
Yep.
And that's why people started thinking it was about, Gojira's and their performance. So that's really not the case. But just my God, that was epic as fuck, man.
Yeah, 'cause, like every time that I mentioned that the Street Runner and Gojira's performance was like my favorite part of the whole thing, a lot of the people actually agreed with me on that.
Yeah.
So I don't. So yeah, I still think that there, like you said, that there are probably people that are screaming that it was satanic and all that. But that's just part of the course with people with metal.
Yeah. Anyway, to correct you, Jablonski, Marie Antoinette was held in the Consigliere. The La Bastille was the thing that basically sparked the French Revolution because they destroyed it brick by brick after they're massacring all the guards inside. Keep in mind, the French Revolution was one of my favorite points of history, so I know it fairly well.
It's a damn good one. Damn good point.
I could go why and explain how as an example that no form of government is perfect, but I would be interrupting for the final five. Now, if only they could explain the weird head of Marie Antoinette coming out of the water when the boats pass by. It was weird, and also why Assassin's Creed was carrying that torch all over the place. Anyway,
Well, because Ubisoft is a French company.
Oh
but
yeah, I did point that out in the thing there. I was gonna say, but like, yeah, it wasn't Assassin's Creed. He's the mass marauder. I'm like, yeah, I'm calling him Assassin's Creed. I don't care if that's it. Not Ezio. I'm just calling him Assassin's Creed. It was still good parkour though. But yeah, welcome to the final five. This is Higgins' first final five.
Yippee!
So Higgins, let me teach you how the final five works. On second thought, no, let's
explain the final five.
Of course, that's what I will be explain. I'll explain it to you the appropriate way. But no, I'm gonna have Jablonski tell you how to do it. Jablonski, explain to Higgins how the Final Five works.
You do it.
Okay, so you take a minute of we go around. We have a minute each of what we're up to, and just lead off with that.
Essentially, parting words. You have 1 minute to give parting words. Words or anything there.
Okay.
Your time. Be ready,
Oh, do I-
Higgins, because your time
Okay.
begins now.
Okay, so hi, I'm here. I'm drawing horsies. That's all I do. This was a pretty fun stream. I'll talk about Comic-Con, stuff like that. Where do I go from this?
You can end at any
what
time.
do I say? I can end at any time?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I could end it at any time, but I could also just ramble and see how far I can go with it.
It's your minute.
No, I got nothing. I'm done here. 30 seconds is fine.
Okay, cool. Welcome. So, well, that was fun. What do you guys? Can we get a verdict on his Final Five?
Okay.
Still a noob.
Yep, you're a noob. Let's go
I'll
there.
get there.
Okay,
I'll get there one day.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah, we love you. All right, 3D Squelton, your turn. Now, your turn. Now your time begins. Now.
Not bad. So I haven't really been doing too much outside of work, wedding planning, and all that fun hoopla. So yeah, don't expect much from me. Other than that, foot dive, foot dive, foot dive.
Nothing else to add?
Nope.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Not gonna talk to the kids and telling them not to forget to drink a.
Kids already know what to do. The kids already know what to do.
You want to say it for because Higgins' first night?
He's got a point.
Yeah. So you want me to say it?
Just say it for
Yes,
Higgins,
please.
buddy.
For Higgins' sake.
All right, children. Even though you remember this, remember drink your motherfucking drugs.
There we go. The show,
Fuck yeah.
the show felt naked there for a second.
Yeah, dude, it's
Fuck
naked without the catchphrase, dude.
I'm trying to edge you guys.
All right, next up we'll have the Closet Cruiser. He's gonna be right here. Here, the Concert Cruiser loves it when you change his name. Go.
Yeah, I'm almost done paying off Evan for the latest Hoof Rock, which I think still came out splendid. One episode of Hoof Rock I'm thinking about doing, but I really got to figure out how to pull this off, is to actually review all the songs from G2, because that was only really one season. And I thought maybe I can probably do it in the 10 words or less format. But I still got to, listen to all the songs, see what kind of quips or remarks and critiques I can make, and then eventually, talk with Evan, like, hey, what do you think about this? What are we looking at here for price or gags and whatnot? So, still thinking about doing that. I'm also getting closer to the home stretch of the first draft of my book. Looking forward to how this is going to turn out, but I am going to need someone to proofread it, and this thing is at least 200 pages long. I don't know who the hell is going to have time to do it.
You have to pay somebody
So,
more.
but we'll see. And
Time.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Time.
Everfree Northwest in August. I'm
Time's
going
up.
to
Your
next
time's done.
month.
Get the Jaws theme. He'll be at Everfree Northwest. My turn. Go. Not a whole lot to say from me. I've been doing some painting on my droid. I could show that off. I was busy a lot with Comic-Con that I was able to do that. So, actually, you guys could take a look at this if you want to see it. I don't know if you saw the pictures, Cruiser, but I was able to rust up the parts. If you want to take a good look there. What do you guys think?
Looking pretty droidy.
Yep. He still has a lot of...
This is the droid he's looking for.
Yeah, they're a little stiff in there, but it's pretty cool. Aside for World's Incarnation, the recent, the new stuff that that are coming out is coming out. Like I said, I had I didn't have a lot of time to work on it this week because I was training at a new ride. I had to work on Comic-Con, and a lot happened. But I'll be getting back into it next week just to get on part 4, work on some stuff with the finale, and then we'll be able to see where we go from there. Till then, I want to thank everybody for watching part 2. We'll see where we go from there. And that's it. Everybody, thank you for joining us tonight on this week's episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, where we have formally initiated Jan as our newest member.
Hey.
Jan, you must pass, but you're not done, Jan. You must follow the initiation.
What's the initiation?
You must bow before the Lord of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Oh wait, hold on. I can. Where is he? There he is.
I'm SpongeBob.
What the heck was
Good enough for me.
Soundboard.
Good enough for me. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Good enough for me. He's in. Fine. Goodbye. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Come on.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell